Good afternoon. This is Spirit Journey, and I have another thought and continuation on the Exodus and Moses. I was just thinking, about 5 years ago, I used to attend the Chabad Lubavitch Center here in New York City on 5th Avenue and 43rd Street around. This is a Hasidic branch of Judaism, and I was going there for the summer to learn about Judaism. And one of the classes that I went to, he had a young rabbi who was talking about Moses. And this rabbi told me that Moses was about 30 feet tall. And then in the Exodus account, when baby Moses is put in the basket and put in the river, and the king's daughter retrieves the basket. And remember, they said that he must be one of the Hebrew children, and he was a special child. And he also had a type of speech impairment. Also, you know about Moses' mother, but you never hear anything about the father. And throughout the Bible, Old and New, they overwhelmingly talk about the men. And they only talk about the women only if there was something very key to the story that had to be discussed in order to understand the whole story, like Queen Esther. I'm wondering whether Moses was a mixed-race child, mixed with the Egyptian royal family of some sort, or some authority of Egypt, and the Hebrew woman. And the reason why he is so tall, the Anunnaki were giants. And they decided to take baby Moses. They know that he's some type of Hebrew, but he's a mixed race, and they liked him. They said, hey, we might as well just keep him. He's part one of us. I'm injecting into that. Moses might have been part Egyptian of the royal family, and that might have been also why he had an impairment, because, you know, maybe something with the mix and whatever, and it caused that. So the story really gets thicker, who this Moses was, and you never hear anything about his biological father, but maybe his father was an Egyptian. And he might have had powers because the Egyptian pharaohs had power. Remember in one of the stories in Exodus that Moses turned his stick into a snake, and that the Egyptian authorities, they were able to do the same thing. So you have power fighting power again. So there's something to Moses, and there's something to this whole story on Exodus, and that it seems like the story of Exodus is really one of convolution, meaning there's a lot of missing pieces, and those missing pieces they don't want you to know about. So this is just food for thought. Peace and enjoy, and please feel free to comment, to